welcome back. So we're going to chat a bit more about demon therapy, okay? And not all demons offer this service, by the way. Again, you have to keep learning and keep growing, get to know their characteristics, their aura, and what all they offer. That'll help you also for future spell work. If you want to do certain spiritual baths with an entity, certain meditations, and of course this demon therapy, which we're going to chat about now. Okay, so for those who don't know, I am predominantly a teacher of spirituality, occult, rituals, energy, yourself, your higher self, a spellcaster. If you need any of my services, whether it's shadow work, chatting about a spell you need, actually taking a spell from me, hit me up. I'm going to teach you and I'm going to guide you. Okay, so for this one, again, let me give a couple of examples, just a few of who offer this service from entity-wise, like Balal, Asmodeus, Sitri, Astaroth also. And then, of course, they are on the archangel side as well. So knowing who offers it is important, and if you know their characteristics, it's even better, okay? And again, I can get more in-depth in this teaching with you. So the reason why I want to teach is because they don't do it the way our psychologists would do it, and there's nothing wrong with going there. But if you want to take the spiritual, the energetic approach to do therapy for yourself, right, where it's got to do with really facing your shadow self, healing and overcoming it, because they don't go about it gently per se, but they will force you actually to face your trauma, shame, guilt, repressed emotions, all of those things that's been suppressed and holding you back. Because remember, as long as that is there, you are held back in life. It causes almost like self-inflicted curses. It's massive blockages, okay? So these things will be faced, and the more you practice it and the more you do it correctly, and again, I'll explain very briefly in this but I can teach you much better in person or help you through any trauma yourself, by the way. You will learn to face these fears head on, but with steadiness, and that's where the breakthrough comes in. That's one of where the breakthroughs come in, okay? So you will learn to reclaim your power that you gave away, break toxic relationships, toxic bonds. Okay, so once you start it and you get the feel of it, you'll actually start to feel, and it's more of a transformation, confrontation, healing session with entities. So it's pretty powerful, okay? So what you'll need is a scrying mirror or a normal mirror, preferably a scrying mirror, but a normal mirror will work as well. You're going to sit in your room or any room, lights off, preferably at night, so that everything is still. So your mirror's there, entities, 2 candles slightly in front of it, okay? And a written petition there. Just welcome an entity, thank an entity for presence and for help and healing now. And of course, they're in on top and there's hand sigil, they're drawn sigil on there as well, okay? So you're going to start by grounding yourself as best as possible. If you're not completely grounded, that's fine. This is the point. You're here for healing. You're going to call out the N as if you would in a normal invocation. Okay, so call out a few times. Welcome entity, thank entity for presence. And once that adoration is done, you're going to continuously stare at the candle flame at first and into the mirror, so that you see the candle flame and yourself the whole time, your reflection on the candle flame, okay, in this dark room. And once that is there, you're going to close your eyes and you're going to again call on entity a few more times. Keep eyes closed and then start to speak your truth. Start to ask for that healing, for that clarity, for that removal of blockages. And every time you ask it a few times for those things, right, continue to express what you're feeling deep in your gut. Shame, and explain why you're feeling shame, this and that. And after every session of that, you should just sit back, take a breath, continue to look at flame, darting back and forth, and then silence. Then you just sit there. You just sit there for a few minutes and you take in whatever comes to you, any message that comes to you, and write it down. And then you continue again. Continue asking questions, speaking what's on your mind, speaking your trauma, speaking your unhealed and repressed emotions. And the more you do this, but you sit in silence after each little session of unburdening as such, you need to try and sit there in a meditative state, because you are now connected with entity if you've called on them correctly. And in between that space of unburdening and silence, meditative silence, you should get downloads of either images or messages, or forcing you to mentally going back and facing that. But again, for further guidance and teaching and healings on these things, hit me up, guys. I got your back. And yeah, if you like the vids, the information, show the likes, guys. share the vids. Yeah, hit me up if you need my service. Okay, be good or not.